What is your name?
Helen Fensterhiem.
How are you related to the person you support?
I'm a mother to one of them, and I'm a very close friend to another.
How does their mental health experience affect you?
I find myself completely bound up in their emotional and mental health needs, and it's just part of them, because all the time you're fighting for their rights and you're fighting, they're disenfranchised because of their mental health or their condition or whatever you want to call it, and so you have to fight for them basically and care for them and support them and love them and all of that. It's a heart thing.
How are you involved with their illness and health?
Well, with Lev, I've had to fight tooth and nail to get him, diagnosed, to get him education. You have to fight prejudice, you have to fight people's attitudes, you have to fight the system, the education system, you have to fight the medical profession, you have to fight the mental health professionals, you have to stick yourself out on a limb, and you have to be strong for them, basically. And at the moment Romek's in prison, and so I'm having to basically do all the things his solicitor should be doing, because he's not doing them, and that involves, an awful lot of work, and emotionally, psychologically, physically, but your heart has to be there. It's an emotional thing as much as anything else. A caring thing.
If you could say words of encouragement to that person, what would you say?
I think the most important thing, above all else, is to tell them you love them. And hug them. To me, that's the most important thing, that you convey emotion. But obviously that's not what everybody needs. Some people are quite turned off by emotion, so different things for different people really. But in this case, in both my cases, it's emotional. Mother-son thing, supporting love, because once somebody knows you love them, everything else falls into place really, because love encompasses everything. And it sounds really romantic of me, but if you love somebody, you'll go to the ends of the earth for them, and you'll support them and you'll accept them, and not completely uncritically, but it's about love really.
How could you be better supported?
Oh my goodness. If I interpret that as being about Lev, he's 15, he's had very severe problems, partly with his mental health, but partly through the system rejecting him. I could have been better supported by his original school. In fact, it was quite interesting, because the people that worked with Lev loved him. They really adored him. They could see that he was different. Okay, he was autistic, he was other things as well, undiagnosed. I could have been better supported by having a psychiatrist, access to a child psychiatrist without having to fight. Having somebody who go to and talk to sympathetic social workers, I guess. But of course, we didn't find that was the case at all. Completely opposite. And then it's just been constant battles the whole time. And what could have been much easier, what would have made it much easier, obviously in an ideal world, the services would have been in place. Or these sympathetic individuals within different institutions that you have to battle with, like people who understand. Because that really, when you find somebody that understands what you're going through with your friend or your child, that makes a whole world of difference, and it makes you feel that it's worthwhile and you might be getting somewhere. Sometimes it just feels like an uphill struggle, and sometimes it can feel like an uphill struggle with a relationship with your kid or your friend, because of their mental health condition. Life can be really, really difficult, and it's about communication as well. And sometimes when they're at their worst, when they're at their most psychotic, if you like, or at their most troubled, whatever you want to call it, when they're having the most problems, sometimes that communication goes, and you just have to do what you think is best for them. But I think if your heart's there, I think your heart has to be there, really, if you're going to support them properly.
If you were front page or headlines for a day, what would you want to tell the world?
Oh my goodness. What a nightmare. I would hate to be headline news. Oh my goodness. I would hate to have people staring in at my life. I think the message is, judge not lest ye be judged. For with what measure ye meet shall be meted unto ye. People should take people for who they are and realise that everybody's different, everybody's got their own nuances, their own problems, their own different expressive needs, and just not be judgmental. And it's about communication as well, particularly with something like autism and schizophrenia. Yeah, definitely. It would be about, it sounds awful, it sounds really romantic, it sounds corny. It's about peace and love. And after that, everything else just falls in place. Sounds really hippie-ish, but I don't care. Yeah, that's what it's about, love. And about having your heart in the right place and wanting to help them. And after that, nothing else matters, really.
Thank you very much, Helen.
That's okay.